From the 9th of the 4th month of 1438, Satanic Suggestions and Impulses. Before we get to the verses at hand tonight, we pass teachings about Allah, the Arabic singular and definitive form of the word for God, having the best names to use to invoke Him by, leaving those who are not being respectful of them, and Muhammad and al-Muslimin having no independent ability to harm, benefit, or know, and to just allow people to or not accept your chosen spiritual guidance. In a world of alternating power structures, expressing your position and moving on seems the only thing a person could expect to be able to do if it is admitted that the willing devotees of God have to constantly rely on God for their abilities. Wouldn't it be ridiculous to worship them? Islam teaches people can't know the essence of God, but can people know the essences of these beings? What then are the names of attributes of Iblis and the other devils of al-Jinn? Al-Quran 7:200 mentions one of the four explicit Quranic ways of seeking refuge against a shaitan in response to the whispers or demoniac thoughts by saying, Fasta'idh billahi innahu sami'un alim. For refuge is with God. Certainly He is the hearing, the knowing. How does one determine what are independently arising thoughts, and what are those suggested by the metaphysical devils? Well, I'll say more about demonism elsewhere, obviously. Al-Quran 7:201 mentions how regarding ittiqaw, respond to impulses spawned from a shaitan by making the remembrance, tadakaru, and gaining another quality of sight, mubsirun. It seems apparent that both sides have their abilities for mind control, but your own involvement in practices would virtually always be more effective in a self-mastery of your own experiences in life. The passage goes on to mention how their brethren, ikwanuhum, in the adversarial path, bring them more into completely being of the led away, al-gay. Commands to proclaim Islam, be quiet when hearing Al-Quran, to meditate inwardly, and moderation in ritual volume weave their way into ending the chapter in a way to try to get you to render the gesture Iblis, the Satan, would not prostrate upon. The Satan would not do prostration upon the 7 points, nose and forehead, hands, knees, and feet. Some would render the posture of submission to Allah by the mere sound alone. Others would by the mere meanings of the verses. Others would take both, and maybe some ethnic or esoteric view, and do likewise. To do likewise. But some will never willingly offer a position of surrender to God in any circumstance, and otherwise dwell in the seductive way of the devils.